when I got out of jail at CCDC, my van got impounded, so I had no van, and they adopted my dog out while I was in jail. So that was really sad. I don't know what happened to him other than he most likely got adopted while I was locked up.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in Las Vegas with Danny. How you doing, Danny?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
I love your hair. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How long have you been in Vegas?
I've been out here for about a year.
A year? Where'd you
come from? A little over a year. Came from Medford, Oregon.
Medford? I've been there before. Is that on the border?
It's right on the border of California, yeah.
So you're born in Medford, and you've been here only a year. Why'd you come here?
So, it's kind of a long story. This guy that I went to high school with, I was really sweet for him in high school, and we never really got to date or anything like that, but we hooked up or whatever, and he, I guess, did 5 years at High Desert down here, and he got released last June, and he hit me up and stuff right when he got out and said that he thought about me a lot while he was down, and he wanted me to come out here and like try and do the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing, and I was down, but like it took me some convincing. Like it took me about a month before he finally talked me into it, and so I had a really nice spot too. I had a legit spot on a friend's property that I paid $300 a month space rent for my motorhome. I had a 27-foot motorhome. It ran great. There was nothing wrong with it except it needed new tires. And it was a gas hog. So it wasn't financially the best option to take down here when I was planning on leaving. So I traded it for a minivan that had brand new tires because that was important to me. And it got good gas mileage. So I traded my motorhome for a 2010 Kia Sedona. I took all the back seats out of it so I could fit as much of my belongings as I could. I mean, it was a 27-foot motorhome. I had a lot of stuff. I mean, it was just me and my dog. Rocco, he was a little min pin Chihuahua mix. He was the coolest dog ever. I drove down here. It took me 20 hours to get down here by myself. I drove down here with my dog. And I got here. It was like 3 in the morning when I finally got here. And I was in contact with him the whole time. I finally get here and I'm like, tell me where to go. Where am I going? Give me an address. I'll put in my GPS. And he's like, being weird and evasive and wouldn't like tell me where like a spot to meet him. I was like, well, where am I going? I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. Like, I don't know where to go. I came down here to meet up with you. Like, you tell me where to go to meet you? He's like, oh, okay, well, meet me at the 7-Eleven on 15th and Fremont. And I didn't know that was the hood until I got there.
15th and Fremont?
And at 3 in the morning.
That's a hood.
By myself, yeah. That was tight. And then he proceeded to block me on Facebook and block my phone number. And I didn't hear from him for like a couple months. I was on the streets down here. I have family in Sandy Valley, and like I wasn't ready to like break down and call my family for help yet because I didn't want to feel defeated. Like I already felt defeated with him blocking me and doing me like that. So I just met some decent people and a couple of good friends that I still have since being here that showed me a little bit about Vegas and where the safe places were to park and stuff and where not to go. Well, 3 weeks into being here, after I was sleeping in my van the whole time with my dog, I got arrested because I was pulled over for a registration not being up to date on my van. And I thought, because one of the reasons why I came down here and was so quick to do it was the non-extradition laws they have. They won't extradite to Oregon from here. And I'm actually on Medford's Most Wanted right now. I just found out. A friend of mine hit me up on Facebook, was like, hey, you know you're on Medford's Most Wanted, right? I'm like, what? So they sent me a link. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, man, okay.
What did you do?
I absconded my probation, and I have a few pending charges, like 5 pending charges, and a couple of them are felonies, but it's nothing too, like, hardcore, just petty stuff. So I got arrested, and I was afraid to go to jail because I didn't know about the extradition laws for sure yet, and I gave him my girlfriend back home's name because I was afraid to give them mine. I thought they were going to take me to jail for the warrants I have in Oregon. And I gave them a birthday, and then the age didn't add up to the birthday, so they kind of caught me in a lie and gave me a felony false identification charge. And then because of that, they had probable cause to go into my van, and I had drugs in my van. And I got a couple of felony drug charges on top of that, and went to jail for 65 days.
In Vegas here?
Yeah, at CCDC. Yeah, so I did 65 on a 90-day sentence, and they got dropped to a gross misdemeanor with no probation, which was tight because I did my time. It was that was the whole point of the sentence, was to not be on probation. So I got out, and I finally broke down and called my family in Sandy Valley, and ended up stuck out there for a while. Was staying with a friend of their family, and he ended up being a total psycho, became obsessed with me and was stalking me. And it took me meeting well, we're on a break. My ex Timothy, he saved me from that situation, and we were at the budget suites on Trop in Valley View for a while. And then times got hard. He lost his job, and then we lost the apartment, and then I started staying with the girlfriend that I'm staying with now, and she's been awesome.
Okay, now what do you consider yourself, pansexual?
Pansexual,
Can you
yeah.
describe that?
I'm attracted to the soul. I don't really care what you look like. It's personality, really.
Okay. So. Have you dated, obviously you've dated men before.
Yeah.
Okay, you dated women before too, or is this the first
Yeah.
time? Okay.
Yeah, no, I've had lots of girlfriends. Mostly in high school, but yeah.
What do you prefer?
I'm actually more attracted to women, like physically, but they're not equipped with what,
All right, I want to get back into your background. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what high school did you go to?
I went to Eagle Point High School in Oregon, but got kicked out of day school and then night school, and had to get tutored for the rest of my sophomore year. And then I went to Medford School where my dad lived, because it was the only school left for me to go to. And I was like a month into going to school there and skipping already, and my dad sat me down and said, hey, I know you've been skipping school, but it's okay, you're not in trouble. I enrolled you into the GED program. You're gonna get your GED and just be done with school. Obviously, you don't want to go to school. So I got my GED in like 3 months when I was 16, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you do drugs in high school?
Yeah.
What kind?
I only really smoked weed. I took Adderall and like painkillers and stuff.
All right. What about your home life? What was it like? Was there any abuse in the home growing up?
I was sexually abused when I was a child.
How old?
From the age of 3 until I was 7. He was my mom's boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
And he was also abusing her.
Abusing your mom?
Yeah, he was physically like beating her and then like molesting me in my sleep.
I'm so sorry. Did
okay.
you get therapy for that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you go into the system at all?
Yeah.
Foster care?
No, never. My mom never had DHS step foot in our house.
You never had okay, you never went in the system? So how did you get therapy and all that?
My mom took me to the mental health clinic in the county that I'm from, Jackson County.
I'm so sorry you went through all that.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, it made me who I am.
Yeah, you're an awesome person.
I have a lot of sleeping disorders because of it, but...
You have a sleeping disorder because of those incidents?
Yeah, well, I mean, he only ever wanted to touch me when I was sleeping, so...
Oh, man.
I eat in my sleep, and I sleepwalk, and I talk, I have sleep paralysis, and night terrors, and but...
Do you think that's one of the reasons you're using?
Yeah.
Do you have any hate in your heart towards him?
No.
You don't? You forgive him?
Yeah.
You do?
He was probably abused when he was a kid.
Is he still alive?
I think so.
What's your message to him if he watches this?
I forgive you, and I hope that you get help and you aren't hurting anybody else.
Do you know anyone that's broken the chains of addiction? That's living a sober life?
Yeah, some of my really good friends back home that I used to get high with, they're doing good and have been doing good for a long time. They actually work for probation now.
Really?
Back home, yeah. They have this program through the probation, parole and probation back home, and it's like a peer support thing, and they're like they get paid and stuff to do peer support for friends mostly, and like anyone else that's just an addict and needs help or wants somebody to talk to.
What were your dreams as a little girl?
As a child,
Yeah.
I wanted to be a veterinarian.
You love animals?
I love animals.
What's your favorite animal?
I used to think I was a cat person, and then I had my first dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocco, that was the dog. Yeah, I
Rocco.
forgot. I didn't really finish that part. When I got out of jail at CCDC, my van got impounded, so I had no van, and they adopted my dog out while I was in jail. So that was really sad.
Oh, is your dog, you can't see it now, huh?
No, I don't know what happened to him other than he most likely got adopted while I was locked up.
I met you over there on Boulder Highway. What were you doing over there? Just hanging out?
I was just walking around, killing time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Boulder Highway dangerous?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I hear that's a part of the Blade, I think.
The Blade, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there the clerk at 7-Eleven was murdered a few months ago?
I have no idea.
That's what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One of our guests told us that. Do you work the streets to make money?
No, I did at one point. Before I met Timothy, I was.
Okay. What do you do now to make money?
I just kind of hustle, little this, little that here and there.
Okay.
And the OnlyFans helps.
Okay, you have OnlyFans?
Yeah, I have an OnlyFans.
Okay. How much money does that generate?
I mean, if I was posting content every day like I was when I was doing it, I was making like 200 a week. I mean,
That's not bad.
I could make more than that if I was actually like about it, you know,
Yeah.
but I've just been so stressed out and I've had so much going on with me and my girl trying to move out of the spot we're at.
I've heard girls making a lot of money just on their feet and on their hands.
Yeah, no, I tried doing that. They have this website called Feet Finders or
Yeah.
something, and I tried doing that, but wasn't really successful. I didn't put too much energy into it either, though.
Yeah. Did you have any bad experiences when you were working the Blade?
No, I'm a pretty good judge of character.
Are you?
I feel like I might be like a human lie detector, honestly.
Were there any types of men that you would not get in a car with?
I don't get in the car. I don't get in anybody's car.
Or you don't?
No,
Okay.
I never walked the streets like that. I would only post ads. If they couldn't afford to Uber me there or back, then I wouldn't see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or did you like doing that or no?
I mean, it wasn't something that tore me up, you know?
What's your message to young women wanting to get into that kind of work? It could be
I
positive,
mean,
negative, whatever
if that's something you're into and maybe you have a sex addiction, that's probably something that would be for you, but I would strongly suggest trying to find something else. You know, it's not, at the end of the day, it's not very fulfilling and it's kind of degrading, honestly. But I mean, it depends on the person. There's some people, like I got a good girlfriend of mine, she's about it. She likes what she does. She's a sex addict and it fulfills her urges, you know, and she gets paid to do it, so she likes doing it.
What's the best thing about your life right now?
The best thing about my life?
Yeah.
My dog.
Okay.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's super cute.
Wait, you have another dog?
Yeah, I had to get another dog because my heart couldn't heal after I lost
What
Rocco.
kind of dog is it?
He's a Chiweenie.
Oh, those are cute.
He's super cute.
I love dogs too.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying when you asked me my favorite animal. I thought before I had a dog, I thought I was a cat person, but I think I might be a dog person.
What drugs are you currently using?
I go back and forth from doing heroin and meth, but like I'm trying to stay sober.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. It's hard.
What's the longest period of sobriety you had?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I'd say when I relapsed it was 2015, so it was a long time ago.
Why did you relapse?
My ex-husband, he was divorcing me and he took our son when I just had him and he was only 6 months old and stuff. And
Did you have kids?
yeah, I have 3 kids.
Oh, you have 3 kids.
Yeah, I have 3 beautiful boys.
Awesome. Who's with them?
My dad has them.
Oh, your dad?
My dad has my oldest and youngest. My ex-husband has our middle son.
Okay, they're not in the system.
No, absolutely not. Never been DHS involved, not when I was a kid, not as an adult.
Yeah. You've heard bad stories about it?
Oh, I know from seeing my friends go through it. Almost all my friends back home, they're all addicted to fentanyl now and all their kids got taken away. It's sad.
Describe Medford for us. Like, what's the population? Is it mainly
Caucasian? They call it Medford.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's a bad place to live. It's not somewhere I would want to raise my kids. That's where my kids are, unfortunately. But my dad's a pastor and he drives school bus and he owns his own countertop business, so he takes really good care of them. They're in excellent hands. Like my kids are so well taken care of.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, no, they both go to, my oldest and youngest both go to private Christian school. And my middle son, I'm not sure about him. My ex-husband doesn't really talk to me that much.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
yeah.
hopefully you can reunite with him one day.
Yeah, no, I've been calling my dad every Sunday. That's a thing that I'm trying to show consistency, you know, show face every time I call him. It's just to check in.
Well, you're real bright and very pretty. I wish the best for you.
Thank you.
All right, did you want to give us your OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's Divine, Divine, Dandelion, Dandelion.
All right, Danny, what's your email address in case someone wanted to reach out to you and help you out?
It's Danny, Danee, Elmore, Elmore, Danny Elmore at Gmail.
Thank you so much. Do you have like an Instagram or anything?
No.
So what are you gonna do now?
Probably go to Ross and buy a Coke because they didn't have one at Goodwill.
All right, but you do have a home to stay at?
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, you don't need a ride or anything?
No.
Okay. I'll see you later then.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.